Hi guys, I'm going to show you a simple and quick way to extend the use of your Microsoft program if you download it from the Microsoft website, and it's one of those free programs or trial programs where they give you one of those temporary keys is what I call it, and you can use it for a certain amount of time. Just going to show you a quick and simple way to extend it. This way is really to help you to extend it for a period of time, as long as you feel like constantly doing this, cause it's something that you have to keep doing over like every certain amount of time, and it should help you until you be able to find a permanent way to extend your Microsoft, or I find a permanent way to extend it. And then if I find it first and then I'll just post it, even if I find it last, I'm still going to post it, and you can come back in on my page and you can see exactly how to extend it permanently without having to go through all the steps that I'm about. Well, no, I'm not going to say all the steps, but without having to constantly repeating what I'm about to show you, okay? I just messed up a little bit, but it's okay. Alright, first of all, you have to go to the Microsoft website, which I do not have on here, but I'm pretty sure you could just type in, go to Google and just type in Microsoft Office and go to their website and download one of their trial versions. And if I were you, I would download the professional, which is the best version because it has everything on it. So if you're going to get a free trial, might as well get the best free trial, right? Okay, this is a very simple way. All you have to do is, and also this way is just setting back the time on your computer, which you have to constantly do. I'm just going to show you how to do this. And I know it might be pretty easy. People like think, oh, I know how to do that, but every now and then there's always someone out there who doesn't know how to do it. Alright, I'm using a Windows 7 operating system on a Dell computer. Alright, in my right lower corner, there's the spot where the date and time is. I'm going to go there. Alright, if my mouse works, oh yeah. I'm going to go there, click it once, and then right at the bottom, you can't really see it, it says change date and time settings. So we're going to click on change date and time settings. And this little box right here should pop up. Alright, this is the box that should pop up. And also, this is pretty good quality for an iPhone. I'm using the iPhone, not really using my camera like I usually do. But this is a better quality action. Alright, simple. Now just go to change date and time, which is right here. You click it once, and then another small box will pop up with the again with the calendar and the time of the date. Now to do this, you have to know, I would do this, I'm just going to say I would do this the first day that you download your own program, the free trial version. You need to note that date. If you have a good memory, remember that date. If you don't have a good memory, then put it into your computer so you can always remember this date. And it's also nice to set an alarm for what I'm about to tell you too, so you can be able to go back and reset your computer whenever you need to. And what I mean by reset your computer, I'm going to show you. Alright, so like I said, we click into change date and time, and then another small box pop up. And let's say we downloaded our program on today, which is the 9th. So let's say we downloaded our program today, March the 9th, 2013. Also, my birthday is in March the 21st. Yes! It's coming up soon. But anyway, enough about my birthday. Like I said, you go to the 9th. That's just hypothetically. Let's say I download the program on that day. I would note that. I would write it down, put it on my computer, and to make sure I do not forget that date. You always have to have the year and the month and the day. So make sure you write all that down. The time does not matter, just as long as you have the year, the month, and the day. Okay. If you want to write the time down, then feel free. Alright, so the thing that we're going to have to do right here is very simple. Like I said, after you write all the date and times and all that, you have to remember that. And I would set your alarm. And like I said, I don't know how long the program, the free trial version is, but let's say it just so happened to be exactly 1 month. Alright, so 1 month from now, we know it'll be April the 9th. So we need to, on April, we always need to be safe, so we should do it a week early or at least 3 days early to make sure that we do not forget and give ourselves times in case we do forget. So we'll say by the time it gets April the 7th, we should have an alarm set for April the 7th. So when April the 7th comes, we need to go back again and repeat the steps that I just told you. And so you go back and you change the time back to the date where you first downloaded the program. So you go back and change your date and time to the 9th of March 2013. And then you just click OK. And click OK again. And that will be all. So let's recap what I just did. The only thing that I did is I went down into the bottom right hand corner. I clicked on date and time. Very simple. I went to the little blue link at the bottom that says change date and time. Very simple again. And then I just went right up here to change date and time. Change date and time. I noted the time. I noted the day, the month, and the year that I download this program. I set an alarm clock or on my phone or on the computer, any type of alarm on my phone or computer for April the 7th, which will be 3 days before my trial version is supposed to end. And then when my alarm goes off on April the 7th, I will go back into my computer and I will change my date and time back to the 9th, so the computer and the program will think that it's actually the first day that I had my program on. Now, if you do that, it should be fine, because I've done it before, so I missed my date, which really sucks. So I end up missing my date. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I did go at least, sometimes I would go a day or two over the time that it's supposed to cut off, but I'm not going to say that for sure. So do not do that. Always be careful and do at least 3 days before the date is supposed to end. And then you go back into the computer and you change the time, you change the date to the date when you first put the program on your computer. Like I said, that will trick the program into thinking that it is still the first day that you got your program on the computer, which it will continue on for a whole nother month. And then after 3 days before that month ends, then you have to go back and reset it again. Like I said, this is just a temporary fix to help you get Microsoft, and I would just recommend this if you're going to school for a certain amount of months and you don't have the money to buy the programs. Cause like me, I took a computer programming class, and that's the only way that I was able to get through my class, because I went and did these very simple steps. Besides, if you're taking a computer class, you're going to constantly be on the computer, and I took mine at home, so I'm like constantly on the computer doing my work, so I could remember to go back and change that date. So that's all you have to do, is go back and change the date about 3 days before it's time for it to end. Just set it back to the first day, which you should have written down an alarm set for that, so you will not forget that date, and you set it back then. And the only reason I'm telling you to set it back at least 3 days before it's time is because, let's say you're very busy that day and you decide, oh well, I don't feel like doing it today. I'm too busy. I don't have time to go and set it back. At least you'll have 2 more days before it actually runs out, and you'll be able to set it. So always set it ahead of time so you can have enough time. Now, I think I've talked enough through this video on a very simple step. Like I said, I highly recommend this if you're going to school for any computer programming class or class that uses computer and you can't afford to buy the Microsoft. Just download Microsoft Professional, which is the best one possible, and do it that way. Have a nice day.